previously on All My Children.
For a moment there, I didn't think I could go through with this wedding, but then I realized that I just had a mammoth case of pre-wedding jitters.
I don't want the death of your fiancé on my conscience. You deserve a long and happy life together.
Well, what will I tell Jack?
Tell him the truth. I can't risk a civilian life.
What is the threat to Haley?
This person, a woman.
You ask me, yes, Camille's definitely got some unresolved issues, but does that conceivably make her a loose cannon where Haley's concerned? I don't know, maybe. Haley is Adam's daughter, but even if logic tells me it's possible, my gut tells me it isn't likely. There's something else going on here, isn't there? What is it?
Nothing.
Oh, Matt, come on. You asked me what I know about Camille. I told you. As your friend, you owe me the truth about what's really going on here.
If someone told you that they could see into the future, what would you say?
You mean like at the circus or somebody I know personally?
Personally. Would you believe him?
Are you kidding? Of course.
Then just stop asking your questions and accept what we're telling you, all right? We gotta stop Camille from hurting Haley.
I know who you are. You're Camille Hawkins. You're that nut that monkeyed with the elevator and nearly cost my uncle his life, only you were gunning for my father instead.
Wait, no, listen. That wasn't me.
You tampered with that elevator just as sure as I...
No, wait, I didn't. I swear, I wouldn't.
What are you doing skulking around holidays?
I need to talk to you.
Talk.
Yes. Daughter to daughter.
Why are you really here?
Not to hurt anyone.
Why should I believe you?
Because it's true.
That's novel. Go on.
I need to ask you some questions about your father.
Why? So he's easier to track down and kill?
So I can understand him. Listen, I need to know the real story about him. It's life or death, really.
All right, fine. We'll talk, but not here. Let's go inside.
What? Why do we have to go inside?
Because alleys make me nervous, they don't you?
What?
Look, you're the one that wanted to talk.
All right.
God, the stench.
Now you'll live.
Man, what's with this hiding out from beautiful women thing, huh? I mean, hotels have lobbies, parks have benches. Do we have to rendezvous in Stink City?
I floated down the Yangtze in a garbage scow to save your sorry carcass.
Oh, not that again.
2 weeks. 2 weeks drenched in rotting, decaying muck. No running water. Just a damn river. Without me, you'd be dead.
Yeah, I'd be dead. Look, man, what is it this time, huh?
Just a little payback.
Look, I tell you what, this better be important, because I gave up 6 months of liberty on the beach to be here.
It is. It's the big one.
What? You got heart problems, man?
Yeah, the worst.
Man, I'm sorry, I had no idea.
I need your help to win back a woman.
No. A woman. Wait a minute, you got me back here because you can't score.
This is no ordinary woman. This is the most incredible woman who ever drew breath. This is the woman I love. I have always loved, and I will always love.
Don't play games, Dimitri. What do you know about Mike's mission?
Erica, I can't tell you. You can't talk about it because there's nothing to talk about, honey. The whole thing is a crock.
Is that true, Dimitri?
Look, what you two are asking for is a betrayal. I do not betray my friends.
Please, Dimitri. Please, I really need to know.
Erica, I can't...
Is Mike on a mission or is he lying?
Daddy.
Hey, sweetheart.
How was Mommy's party? Did she look pretty? What did she wear? How did she do her hair?
One question at a time. Why are you still awake?
I couldn't sleep.
Yeah, it was Tim.
Studying?
You should be in bed, you know.
I tried.
For real?
Really real. I finished my homework. I laid out my dress. I brushed my teeth. I said my prayers, and I laid down and closed my eyes really tight, but I couldn't sleep.
Too excited, huh? Well, that's understandable.
It's gonna be so awesome.
Yeah. When Janet walks down that aisle tomorrow, and we spring our big surprise, it's gonna be some beautiful picture. I'm gonna have a hard time falling asleep tonight, too. Just dreaming about the look on her face.
Maddie, it was you.
Well, who else would it be? Why did you look so grim, Janet? The party was for you, wasn't it?
Unfortunately.
What an attitude. You're supposed to be happy the night before your wedding?
If you're marrying someone you love. Nat, I'm lying to everyone.
That's hardly a new experience for you.
Just because I'm good at lying doesn't mean I enjoy it.
Poor Janet. Boo-hoo.
This marriage to Axel Green, it's the most ridiculous situation I've ever been involved with.
You've been involved in a lot of difficult situations.
Very funny.
Well, if the noose fits.
Nat, can't you cut me some slack? I'm going through with this wedding. It's too much to ask.
How typical. How very typical. You promised to do one little thing for me, but now you want to back out of it.
All My Children, brought to you by Zantac 75, the final word in heartburn relief.
The other day?
On Stossel, an ABC News special, Tuesday at 10, 9 Central.
One little thing? I turned my world inside out and upside down for you. I went way beyond what I promised.
You think so?
Let's look at the fine print. Tim was in danger. I was in love with Trevor. Between the devil and the deep blue sea, I didn't have a whole lot of choice.
So you flew a deal.
That's right. I made a bargain with you. If you would save Tim from the thugs that were about to bash his head in, I would give up Trevor and all my dreams of living happily ever after as Mrs. Trevor Dillon.
And I saved him, didn't I?
And I gave Trevor up. I made up some lame story about not wanting us to be a twosome anymore, and then I dreamt up the return of Axel Green scenario.
Janet, even in your most demented days, you couldn't possibly really believe that Trevor was going to be threatened by your fake Axel.
Everybody's a critic.
Axel is a joke, Janet.
You sound just like Mother.
Mother wasn't always wrong.
Well, I hate to say this. I know you have a unique perspective hanging out where you do. But have you ever thought that maybe, just maybe, you maybe missed something up there in the ozone?
I doubt it.
Well, then you know what a wonderful performance Axel and I turned in. Oh, yeah. We took down the house. Everybody believed it. I mean, Trevor was so convinced that we were in love, he offered to throw me a wedding, and he's going to walk me down the aisle.
You really think Trevor thinks you're over him?
Of course I do. I know he does. I did a great job. Such a great job, in fact, that I'm about to marry a man I wouldn't go on a blind date with. Nat, I never thought I would say I do to anybody.
Who?
Stop staring at me.
Why?
Because I hate it. I've hated it ever since we were kids.
You hate it because you know I can read your brain, and I can read it now.
Cannot.
Can too. I know what you were thinking when you opened that gift.
What gift?
The peignoir.
Oh, that.
You were thinking, you and Trevor, you and that peignoir and Trevor.
Trevor is the man in your torrid fantasy, Janet. Admit it.
So, you want to know what your mom looked like, huh?
Mm-hmm.
She looked like a princess in a fairy tale with her long golden hair and her beautiful blue eyes and that smile. She's always smiling. You know the one.
Yeah, that's the one that makes me feel a little warm and wonderful inside.
Yeah, that's the one. She was a little nervous at first, but the smile covered it all up.
And I wish I could have been there.
Well, don't worry. You'll be at the wedding tomorrow, and you'll see the most beautiful bride you've ever seen.
And I'll get what I wanted forever. When does the church get decorated?
Tomorrow with the flowers and stuff.
What kind of flowers?
You're gonna be there. Don't worry about it. You gotta get to bed now.
But I want to have the picture in my mind.
The sooner you get to sleep, the sooner tomorrow will come.
Why do I always have to go to bed?
Because we all have to go to bed. I love you, sweetheart. Now go to bed.
Night, Amanda. Hey, Dad.
Night, my lovelies.
Hey, Tim? Yeah? You okay with this?
There's nobody here.
Yeah, we're closing in 10 minutes. So what did you want to ask me?
Father should be trusted, right?
Hopefully.
Do you trust yours?
That depends.
On what?
Circumstances.
Honesty's honesty.
Well, the world isn't black and white.
Yeah, but if your father tells you something, you should be able to believe it, right?
Look, are we doing group here, or are you asking me a question?
Do you think your father tells you the truth?
You're gonna have to be more specific.
Meaning you think he lies?
That's not what I said.
I never dreamt my father could lie to me. That was inconceivable. Until now.
What makes now different?
I don't know. This is why it's so important that I know if Adam is trustworthy or not.
You're being as clear as mud.
Haley, please.
All right. My father owns many global corporations. He deals with people in hundreds of fields. Basically, I think he's on the level, but he operates on so many levels.
I'm not talking about business here.
No, I'm trying to explain to you that my father's very complex.
Yeah, but you either believe him or you don't.
I do. Most of the time.
I see.
No, I don't think you do. Look, my father can be cutthroat and manipulative and ruthless. But deep down, I know he loves us. I know he loves me, his family. That's without question. He would do anything for us. He would die for us. Total loyalty, total love.
Must be wonderful.
Camille, you need more than my help. I know people that could talk to you, that could help you with what you're going through.
Really? No, go. Now. Now! Call Mateo, now! Not so fast. You're
Get out of my way.
You are not going anywhere. Come back here.
Hello?
Mateo, get over here right away.
Haley?
It's Camille. She's here.
Camille, where?
At Holidays. Come now.
I'm there. Damn it, my keys.
It's coming through. What's coming through? We gotta get to the stop. Stop what?
You people, you're all the same. Why can't you just give me a chance?
A chance to do what?
Kill somebody else? You're not going in. Wait,
Are you okay?
No. Around here, we like a salad with our dinner.
Look, Erica, I know it must have been a jolt to find out that Mike was alive.
Jolt, I thought I was hallucinating.
You loved the guy once. You had to be glad.
Well, of course I was glad that he was alive, but what about this mission? Is he on a mission?
Tell Erica what she needs to hear? Tell her that Mike Roy is a phony.
Now, Mike Roy is exactly what he says he is. Now, he risked his life to help me save Edmund. I trust him with my life. I have before, and he came through.
Then he is on a mission. But why here? Why Pine Valley?
That is all that I am at liberty to say. I trust him, whether you do or not, is your call. Good night.
Well, as they say, birds of a feather.
Oh, you think Dimitri is lying?
Oh, honey, it is so obvious that he is covering something up, and he's doing such a rotten job at it.
I am so tired of this.
Yeah, well, so am I.
No, I meant your attitude. Do you think Mike's okay?
Why shouldn't he be?
Well, you just can't give him any credit at all, can you?
Erica, why should I? I called the man's bluff. I offered to go with him. He turned tail and ran.
No, he didn't. He didn't want you.
He didn't want me to see his mission, or rather his lack thereof.
Maybe he was looking out for you.
Oh, look, you're an intelligent woman,
Yes,
Erica.
I am, and Mike is protecting me. After what I went through when I lost him, he doesn't want me to go through that losing you, too.
Oh. Wait, he told you that?
Yes, more or less.
Well, that's not even a good line, honey.
What makes you so sure that it's a line?
What? You know, I'm starting to think that you want to believe this guy's hogwash.
How can you say that?
And I'll tell you what else I'm starting to think. I'm starting to think that he has tapped into some undying faith that you still have in the man you used to know. Now I just wonder what else he's gotten from you around here.
What? What did you just say?
What's the joke?
You?
Me?
Yeah, Mike Roy. The love him and leave him Casanova of the late 20th century. Going soft for a woman.
This is real.
Come on, man. You do anything to bet a woman.
How long have you seen me wear this?
Forever.
That's because this woman put it on my finger when she thought that I had died.
Yeah, well, remind me to shop for jewelry, huh?
Adrian, I'm serious here.
Does the name Elsa ring a bell?
Please, why do you always have to remind me about Elsa?
Well, the strategy of Elsa is the cornerstone for legend. I mean, how many times did you run that play? 50, 100? All those broken-hearted women who thought they understood you, forgave you, ever loved you. You, the ring-wearing, devoted husband who had the miserable misfortune of being stationed so far away from home for so long.
Please, shut up.
And just one night of love wouldn't be betrayal, but it was betrayal, of a different kind. Tell me, what did Elsa give you? The entire Baltic deployment fleet?
Exactly. That was work, and this is real.
Sure.
It is.
Sure.
I love Erica Kane. I've loved her for years.
Of course you
Why do you think I never got married? Why do you think I never got involved with anybody?
Oh, they say, he who travels alone.
Adrian, on Boris's grave, I love Erica Kane. She is the only thing in life I do love.
Boris, huh?
Yeah, Boris. Except she's got this Dudley Do-Right of a fiancé who's getting in the way.
Oh, what a shame.
His name is Jackson Montgomery. And he's...
so hard to snow.
He's a hell of a problem. I have to convince Erica that I'm here on a dangerous, life-threatening mission.
You know what? This doesn't sound too good.
Adrian, you have got to help me in this.
If you love this woman, removing her husband from the picture is a pretty good idea. Look, do you even have a plan?
I'm working on it.
Well, while you're here exploring strategy, I'm stuck in Boringburg.
Well, you got the PhD. Read a book, or better still, write one. But first, sock me.
What?
Yeah, lay one on me. I need a special effect knowing the question.
Oh, a little payback, huh?
You like that, huh? Yeah.
Yeah, what side?
I don't know, right.
Now, wait. Now, when I swing, you're not gonna do that duck thing. Now, you know how, no. You know how you'd like to do that duck thing?
No, I'm not gonna duck, man. Why would I duck? No.
Promise?
I can duck.
I don't know about it.
The things you gotta do when you come back from the dead.
I am not fantasizing about Trevor. I was thinking how beautiful the peignoir was.
Do you think it is easy to cross back into this dimension? Because it's not. And it's hardly worth the effort if you're going to keep fibbing.
I am not fibbing.
I have much better things to do, Janet, than to listen to you lie to me and yourself.
All right, I give up.
You love Trevor.
Yes, all right.
You never stopped loving Trevor.
Yes. The sun rises and sets with Trevor. Without him in my life, the world isn't worth squat. I want to be his wife. I want to raise his children, and I want to live happily ever after with him. Satisfied? Okay?
Yes. There were so many barriers between us when I was here before. We don't need them now.
So we're just being honest.
It feels good, doesn't it?
It doesn't really matter how it feels. I don't have Trevor. And every time I think about him, I have this empty, achy feeling inside me.
Me too.
I would think you would be beyond all that.
And we can have pangs.
Sounds strange to me.
We certainly understand other people's pangs.
Well, no offense, but that doesn't help me very much.
Sorry, Janet. I know it's got to be tough for you. You know, knowing what a great guy Trevor really is and knowing how much he really and truly loves you and you feeling about him the way you do.
My sister. The angel of depression.
I'm just saying that I understand how difficult it is for you to keep your vow. I appreciate that you are constantly tempted to toss the promise and grab the happy ending. Self-sacrifice isn't a day at the beach.
So why did you really come back, Natalie?
It was not to rub it in, so wipe that thought from your mind.
Well, we did take sibling rivalry to new heights.
You can say that again.
I held you prisoner in a pit. When you wanted water, I threw you salted potato chips.
I'm past all that now.
Good.
But I do worry about you.
Well, that makes two of us.
You know those pangs I was telling you about? When you leave people behind who you love, a part of you misses them forever.
Trevor misses you.
I miss my sister.
You do?
And now you are heading into this big crunch, and I feel like I should step in and help you out so that you don't make any more idiotic mistakes.
Well, I don't think you can help me.
Want to bet?
Every day.
You all right?
Yeah.
Where is she?
Gone.
I got that out of hell.
Liza tried to stop her, but
She pushed me and I fell.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. My pride's hurt a little bit.
Oh, honey, I'm sorry.
No, it's not your fault that she's so slippery.
She's dangerous.
Oh, and she's guilty. She wouldn't have run.
well, she didn't hurt me. She didn't even threaten to hurt me. So, like her or not, I think she just came here to talk.
What did you want to talk about?
She wanted to have some sort of dad confab. We didn't get to finish our conversation. But, she seems to be having doubts about her father.
Well, that's progress.
Is it? I had no idea what she was talking about.
I do.
Let me guess, you think she's on the level.
I don't know. She seems sincere, and I have a pretty finely tuned bull detector.
I just can't believe she'd really be dangerous.
Oh, she did a pretty good imitation of a lunatic.
Oh, well, look, I'll be the first to admit that Camille's confused and angry and maybe even a little scared, but the fact that she came here to talk to you proves she's coming to terms with the idea that she was wrong about your father. I mean, maybe her need for revenge is a thing of the past.
You don't know the whole story.
What?
Camille may not be the direct source of the danger, but she could cause it all the same.
Oh, you're right. I don't know the whole story, starting with what the hell you're talking
just
about.
stay out of it then.
Man, what bit you?
All right. Just cool it, both of you. Listen, nobody knows everything, okay? And until we do, I think we should just proceed with caution.
Meaning what?
Meaning until we find Camille, we all take it easy and we're real careful. Haley, come back to Wildwind. You and Mateo, all right? I'll double security.
Thank you.
You guys gonna be okay here?
Yeah, fine. What's up, Blondie? Won't you, let me take a look at your noggin here.
Oh, no, I'm fine. How are you?
How about me?
How much heart damage are we talking? Bruised, torn, or broken?
I'm more than okay with this.
You're not just saying that.
Now, wouldn't that be a waste?
Why is that?
Because you would know.
Yeah, I probably would.
All right, you want to know the truth? You want to know what I really think?
Yeah.
I think that this wedding is the best thing that could happen to this family. I want tomorrow to be a knockout day.
You really do, no doubts.
No doubts. Come on, I think you and Janet deserve a chance. You deserve a break.
Kim, that's a real turnaround in your head.
Yeah. For a while there, I tried to pretend that I actually liked Janet, you know. I swallowed my pride for Amanda's sake. She was so attached to her mom. Oh, so were you. I tried, but there was always something that was, like, bothering me deep down.
Well, you didn't believe that she had really changed.
No, I guess I didn't.
And now you do.
Completely.
What made that happen?
I guess it was all this Axel stuff, you know? Janet went way above and beyond the call of duty. It was like a movie.
Really?
I mean, the whole time, all she did was try and keep her out of my mom. I mean, come on. That puts her over the top. I mean, that makes Janet the real deal.
The rain stopped and the sun came out.
I trust her. I do.
You gotta trust somebody before you love them?
What are you
Oh,
accusing me
please
of?
spare me the outrage,
No,
all right?
I can't believe that I heard you
Oh,
correctly.
you heard me, all right. Now, you know, this guy must have done something pretty damn spectacular for you to buy this line of nonsense he's passing along.
Oh, I am not even going to dignify that with an answer.
Oh,
you know, I don't believe that I need to defend myself. You are the one who's contemptible. This is the only reason that you moved back into Linden, isn't it? So you could just monitor me on a daily basis. Because you don't think that I can actually be with Mike Roy and still stay on the straight and narrow. That's it, isn't it? Isn't it? This whole thing was nothing more than just one big test.
I want you to look me right in the eyes. And you tell me that Mike Roy hasn't made a move on you.
Okay, for the record, Mr. D.A., Mike has kissed me. And he's told me that he's never stopped thinking about me, he's never stopped loving me, and he is desperate to make love to me.
I was right. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it! And I'm not supposed to be angry about this? I'm not supposed to be jealous or distrustful?
No, you are not, because you know why? Because nothing happened.
Nothing?
Nothing. Because I love you, and because I'm engaged to you, and you are the only man I want in my life.
Did you tell Mike Roy that?
In no uncertain terms.
I can vouch for that.
Oh, Mike. Mike. Oh, you're hurt.
No big deal.
Well, I mean, thank God you're alive, but you're bleeding.
Yeah, you should see the other guy, huh, Mike?
You know, sarcasm is a really poor substitute for first aid. Could you please bring me some ice?
Sure, I'll be happy to. Here you go, Mike. Why don't you suck your head in that?
Don't even pay any attention to Jack. Jack has some real problems with trust and jealousy.
Jack who?
Appreciate the concern, but my heart is just fine, thank you.
No sprain.
Not even a paper cut. What are you looking at me that way for? Listen, Liza, I was never in love with Camille.
For sure?
Yeah, for sure. Okay, I admit, I had a brief attack of boomerang obsession, but can you blame me? I went from Dixie to you to Gloria in a heartbeat. I was starting to get whiplash. Yeah, it's kind of fun to chase after a mysterious disappearing blonde, even if I didn't know her name for weeks.
I detect a blonde pattern here.
You're right. I wonder what that's about.
We're supposed to have more fun.
Yep. And I am such a fun guy.
You're also a sucker for ladies in distress. You go after them just as soon as the ones who really love you leave you.
Well, the chain stops here.
What chain?
Mangled relationships. On account of I am given notice. I'm closing up shop. No more romance for Thaddeus J.
Really? Ever and ever?
Not for a while.
Oh, well, this I can't wait to see.
Care to join me? We could both use a break.
Take a time out from my long string of successes? Bite your tongue.
Oh, gee, what was I thinking?
I'm just allergic to the concept of love.
Well, then I got a suggestion for you. How about you and I leave the roses and the moonlight and all that junk where it belongs, and we lean on each other for a while. You know, as pals.
It's easy for you.
How? How's it easy for me?
Because you have Janie. And he loves you. And you love him, but he'll love you forever.
There's something you're trying to tell me?
I'm just thinking about time and posterity and how I'd like to leave my mark on the world.
Children. Listen, after your divorce, you and Adam didn't have one for the road, did you?
No, I am not pregnant.
Oh, you're thinking about it.
Oh, for heaven's sakes, I can't have a hypothetical conversation with a friend about a hypothetical situation.
I don't believe in hypothetical situations.
Of course not. You believe in the here and now. And, of course, the hereafter.
You were never going to be alone.
So you're going to keep me from making any more mistakes? Lots of luck.
It's never too late to learn.
I've made mistakes that could sink an iceberg. Thanks.
You're welcome.
But my mistakes haven't been very funny. Until the most recent one. Falling in love with Trevor Dillon. World-class mistake.
Falling in love is never a mistake, Janet, especially if it's someone special, like Trevor.
He's special, all right.
One of a kind. He is gentle and tender and funny and brave. He's so dear you can hardly wait to hear that door slam and the footstep on the porch and the, "Hey, doll, I'm home!"
I could make him so happy. I could cook and laugh at his jokes and love him forever. I'll love him forever anyway.
Welcome to the club.
What are you saying? You sound like you're okay with this.
I believe you have made one heck of a transformation.
I have changed that.
That vow at my graveside, that was impressive. Hard to accept, but impressive. My sister, self-absorbed, self-pitying Janet would actually put someone else's well-being ahead of her own, someone else's happiness ahead of her own.
Because that's the way I feel. This is not some kind of a ploy or a scam. I really want Trevor to be happy. And I want Tim and Amanda to be happy. That's why I made the vow and stuck to it. I want your family to stay united. But what if I were actually Amanda's hands-on mother and Trevor's wife and a friend to Tim? Wouldn't they all be better off? Wouldn't they all be a whole lot happier than they are now? Come on, think about it. Tell me to marry Trevor. Release me from this vow.
So is this a pact? We're going to be buddies forever?
Yeah. Think about it. You'll never be alone. You'll never be without popcorn or vintage movies. And never more than a kiss between us.
Sounds very safe.
Well, not really. You still get a lot of the good stuff. You get the arguing and
Yeah,
the laughing.
arguing.
And maybe even a little learning, but you just try to stay away from the sex.
Blessed sanctuary. It's a deal. So are we supposed to skip off into the horizon at this point?
In a minute. You know the part about the hypothetical situation?
Yeah.
I lied. You ever want to have a hypothetical conversation about a hypothetical situation?
Mm-hmm.
I'm your guy.
Well, thanks, buddy. I'll keep it in mind.
Come here.
Oh, the bleeding stopped. Oh, you heal quickly.
It wouldn't, with you lavishing attention on them. I still hurt, though.
Where?
Here.
Where in this?
Oh,
How does that feel?
like I'm in heaven.
And you're absolutely sure about this? Right, now, could there possibly be another Mike Roy in the agency? No. Okay. And he's retired. No more missions. Listen, this information is declassified, right? Fax me this document, please. There's somebody here who very, very badly needs to read it.